I always try to do my best to reduce my waste and to lower my impact on the environment in my everyday life and when I'm traveling as well. I live in Berlin, which is a city that gives me access to lots of sustainable options, but I am perfectly aware of the fact that not every place is like Berlin and not everyone is as lucky as I am. So definitely zero waste can be a little trickier or a little harder to achieve whenever I find myself in a place that is not Berlin, or just for pretty much anyone, I guess. Whenever we find ourselves in a place that we don't know very well or we are not used to, reducing our waste can be a little trickier to achieve. But I do believe that it's always important not to give ourselves hard times if something doesn't go as planned or as we wished. And just always keep on doing our best, whatever it's at the best of our possibilities. Zero waste is not a competition about who produces less waste or who has the fancier supplies, but it's just basically all about being kinder to the planet. The zero waste community is an amazing one, I believe. We can all learn from each other, we can all inspire each other, and we can even motivate or positively influence other people to do the same, or to, you know, to change a few habits in their everyday life and make more sustainable choices. So at the end of the day, what matters is to leave a greener footprint. So that is why I'm sharing this video with you today. There are a few things that I like to bring with me when traveling to reduce my impact on the environment, depending on where, how long I will be traveling and what I will be doing at my destination. I like to bring some of these, so I'm not always bringing the whole shebang, but I'm going to show you everything I have in terms of zero waste travel essentials, I guess, so you get an idea. An absolute essential is my stainless steel water bottle. I use this every day because Berlin's tap water is totally safe to drink, but I always check the quality of the tap water wherever I'm traveling to, so I know what to expect at my destination. If the tap water there is safe to drink, then I can just keep on refilling this one so I don't have to buy the bottled water. And if I'm traveling by bus or by train, I can just fill it up and bring it with me on my trip. If I'm traveling by plane though, I just bring it empty. I leave it empty in my carry-on bag. I always travel exclusively with carry-on bag. I just leave it empty, and once I'm through security, then I just go to the bathroom and fill it up with water. So I'm covered also for the traveling portion as well. And as I said, if I can, I just keep on reusing it throughout the whole trip. Reusable cotton tote. I don't have a particularly fancy one, but I really don't care because the reusable cotton tote is one of the cheapest, easiest ways to reduce plastic waste, even when traveling. Plastic bags are one of the 4 biggest sources of plastic pollution, together with plastic bottles, indeed, straws, and to-go coffee cups. So always having a reusable tote allows me to reduce my plastic waste by refusing plastic bags. I can use them for grocery shopping or pretty much anywhere I might need an extra bag. It's lightweight, it's compact, it doesn't take up a lot of space. I can wash it, rewash it, use it, reuse it, so it's always good to have one of these for me in my travel bag. When I decided that I wanted to reduce my waste, one of the first things I wanted to invest in was a reusable, good quality food container. Whenever I travel, if I'm staying for longer than 1 day, I normally stay at Airbnbs. So this means that if I wish, I can always prepare my meal and bring it with me on a go. When I invested in a food container, in a reusable food container, I went for a stainless steel option because stainless steel is very durable. It's extremely lightweight, and this in particular, it's quite flat, as you can see, so I can easily fit it in my bag. It conveniently came with a snack box. I can use them separately if I wish, or together, so I can put some snacks in here, like cut up fruit or vegetables or even nuts, and I can put the you know, like the bigger meal in here. So sandwiches, pasta salads, wraps, normal salads. I do have to be a little careful though if I'm carrying something that it might leak, because the container is not leak proof. But so far so good, so I always like to have it with me if needed. I normally don't bring any full-size cutlery with me because, as I said, I normally stay at Airbnbs when I travel. So if I need access to full-size cutlery, I can always find it at my Airbnb apartment. Usually when I travel, I like to bring this one, which is my bamboo spork. One side is a fork, of course, one side is a spoon. And usually this is more than enough to help me if I need any kind of utensil to eat my meal with. It's lightweight, it's compact. I can fit it pretty much anywhere. So in case of emergency, if I need it, I always have it with me. I like to store it into this little cotton drawstring bag so it stays nice and protected, separated from everything else. And also the drawstring bag allows me to have an extra baggie if I need to store extra snacks like nuts or I don't know, some fruit or some bread. And also if I'm zero waste shopping somewhere, I have an extra baggie. Speaking of bulk shopping, I have also this travel kit. I found this on Etsy after I saw it in a video from Sustainably Vegan. I really like this kit because everything comes into a pouch. I can attach it with this little clasp to my bag if needed for easy access. And it contains some produce mesh bags as well as a more resistant kind of nylon drawstring bag. So if I want to buy some loose unpackaged fruits or vegetables, loose bread, or even some dried beans, I always have a bunch of bags with me. The kit is very lightweight and compact. It's easy to keep it in your bag. It doesn't take up a lot of space. I do keep it in my everyday bag as well because you never know when I actually might need one. So if I find myself in this situation where I need to buy something loose or unpackaged, I am always prepared. A cloth napkin, because this is a great alternative to disposable paper napkins. Even if I find myself in a restaurant or a cafe, in this way, if I have my own napkin, I don't have to use the paper ones. And I normally only bring one with me because that is more than enough. If I'm staying for long travels, then I just can keep on rewashing this. I can wash it at night and then the next day is dry and ready to use again. And yeah, it's always good to have one of these with me. And finally, this one, I can't really say that is an essential yet because it's a fairly new product for me. This could probably be easily replaced by a mason jar, but I am a very clumsy person, so I need something that is a little more resistant and shockproof than glass. And I've been on the market for something like this for quite a long time now. This is from Ikea, so it's not probably the most sustainable option out there, I know. But it's definitely more budget friendly and I am already using it a lot. It's a stainless steel thermal food container. It's leak proof, which I like. I can use it for food and drinks as well. And considering that I'm not using my bamboo coffee cup that much anymore, I'm thinking about giving that away and keeping this as a multi-purpose product. I like this because on travel I can use it to store any warm food if I wish, because as I said, I can prepare it at my Airbnb. If I want to have food on the go, I can use it for coffee or tea so it stays nice and warm for a few hours, and I can also use it to store any leftovers I might get at cafes or restaurants I'm eating at. So this is leak proof and it's a different option to the other containers, so I might not bring both of them, but I already like it a lot and I am already getting a lot of use out of this. So this is my zero waste travel essentials, I guess, kit. I haven't talked about toiletries or personal care items because I'm going to talk about them in a separate video, so stay tuned for that. And I'd love to know what you like to bring with you on your travels to reduce your waste, so make sure to leave a comment down below. And if you like this video, don't forget to give it a big fat thumbs up and to subscribe to my channel if you still haven't. Don't forget to click the little bell close to the subscribe button so you will be updated anytime I upload something new. I guess that's pretty much it for today. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye!